starting with this biosphere thing, right? So what is biosphere? You can start writing. Yeah, it's a simple definition for biosphere is the zone of life on Earth. This is zone of life on Earth, right? Zone of life on Earth. Zone of life on Earth. Get this pen right. Okay. So we'll begin from here. So this biosphere is a zone of life on Earth, and it actually is the sum of all living beings in their environmental surrounding. That is the complete of Earth. It's the complete of Earth. I'll make you write the definition. Don't worry. Okay.
Yes.
Biosphere is about complete of Earth. The definition you can write is it's the sum total. Biosphere is the sum total or integration. Biosphere is the sum total or integration of all ecosystems on Earth. Right? Right? Are you getting everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Here after integration.
What?
After integration.
Integration. It's a sum and integration of all ecosystems on Earth. Okay. So what is biosphere? Let me explain you here in this figure. We had discussed about this atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, right? So the integration of all living organisms and their interaction with these three spheres forms a zone of life which we call biosphere. The integration of living organisms among themselves and with these environmental surroundings or these spheres, atmosphere, hydrosphere and lithosphere. The combination of these things forms this biosphere. The combination of these things forms this biosphere. It was a term coined by a geologist whose name was Edward Seuss. Edward, you can write this, okay? Although now in current scenario it's not that much important, but you can write it. Edward Seuss. This is the spelling, I think. Okay. Edward Seuss. He coined this term biosphere. Okay. So it is all about the living zone. The biosphere is all about the living zone or zone of life on Earth. Okay. Integration of all living beings and their relationship, including their interaction with elements of life in lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. I have given you the simple definition. The rest is in PPT. Okay. Okay, everyone, shall I move ahead?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So I've explained you the biosphere. Let me give you a hint here. So the biosphere, is it a natural thing or an artificial thing?
Natural.
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 Till now it's a natural thing, but with the name Biosphere 2 in Arizona. Where is Arizona? Where is Arizona? Arizona is in US.
USA.
You don't have to write this. You have to you can note this name Biosphere 2. It's an artificial biosphere made by US. Artificial biosphere made by US to see how life evolved. It's an experimental thing to see how life evolved. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So why? What can be the benefit of making this artificial biosphere? Only one will do.
Sir. Evolution study.
It can help us in setting up of extraterrestrial life. Are you getting me? What is extraterrestrial life?
Aliens.
On planets like
Aliens and
Mars. Yeah. What are you saying, Aman? Repeat
The
it.
extraterrestrial, aliens and all.
No, no, no. Let me here explain you. Actually, on different planets, we are searching for life on different planets now. We are searching on it on Mars, on Moon. Okay.
Yes.
So this artificial biosphere. So what is happening? They are setting capsules. You might have heard. Actually, there was a movie on Mars recently. I exactly don't remember the name, but a man was lost on Mars. There was a movie which was
Martian.
given, yeah, Martian, I
Martian.
think, Martian, which was given Oscar, although in comedy section, but it was a good movie. It was good to watch. Okay, so what I saw there, that they make capsules, these kind of capsules in which they provide all necessary needs like oxygen, environment. So they develop their own ecosystem, right? So this is artificial biosphere, which can help us in setting up of life on other planets. So evolution understanding is also there. Okay. Okay, I think biosphere is done now.
So Biosphere 2 was successful.
What? No, no. Actually, it's a experimental thing. I've told you that it's only in experimental stages right now. It's only in its beginning right now. You can say in young stage, and it is just a capsule, and that too on Earth in Arizona. It is still in its young youth. Okay. Yet to be accomplished. अभी इस पर काम चल रहा है. ठीक है? Okay, I think biosphere is done now. I have given you the definition.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us move ahead. अब आते हैं कल के homework. So, the first thing, I made a mistake yesterday. We discussed about the capitals of South Africa, right? So, what were the capitals of South Africa?
So Cape Town,
Cape Town.
Cape
Johannesburg.
Town. Yeah, that was the mistake. That was the mistake. Johannesburg is not the capital, right? It's just a city. Cape Town is the capital. Capital is Bloemfontein, what I told you yesterday. And then Pretoria. These are the three capitals of South Africa. Okay? Johannesburg is not a capital. It was written, so I didn't thought, okay, ye bhi hai. I gave you these two names. Pretoria is there. Pretoria is the Pretoria is the executive capital. The Parliament House, the President House of South Africa is located here. So it's an executive capital, right? Then this Bloemfontein, it's the judicial capital. The Supreme Court of South Africa is located here. And this Cape Town is the legislative capital. The Parliament of South Africa is located here. Earlier, these questions were asked, but nowadays they have been not there. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So after this, homework. So what are SDGs 4, 5, and 6?
Sir, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation.
Okay, wait. Chumpi, right? I think those people who are not active, I must ask them, okay? Now, Chumpi will give me the answer of fourth one.
So fourth one is equitable quality.
Yeah?
So this
Which one?
all girl and boys. So same free.
I think you are wrong. The fourth one is about education.
Yes, education.
Quality education.
Quality education.
Have I heard right? I think I heard right. Okay. So fourth one is Chumpi, quality education. You people are not clear. Is there some background noise?
So your voice is echoing.
Sorry, voice is echoing.
I don't know why it is echoing.
So maybe some microphone.
Sir, it's all right now.
Okay. Okay, the fourth one is quality education. Okay, I think Chumpi was right. I do clearly heard her. Okay. Then Naurem, tell me the fifth one.
Sir, gender equality.
Gender equality, right? And then whom should I ask? Sharda, the sixth one. Sharda, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Yes. What's it? The sixth one. Tell me the sixth SDG, the Sustainable Development Goals given by World Bank.
Sorry, sir.
Sharda?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't remember.
Okay. So you didn't did the assignment, right? Okay. Anyone else? What the sixth one is?
Clean water and sanitation.
Yeah, clean water and sanitation. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Okay. I think I'm clear, na? Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Actually, it's about clean water and sanitation, but under it comes what we are doing, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, an initiative of Government of India, and this has improved our performance in this SDG number 6. Actually, there is a report on SDG performance by World Bank, and it was made for Indian states by World Bank with Niti Aayog. And there they explained the performance of Indian states in 13 SDGs. Later I'll tell you this. It's not that much important. Okay. So Swachh Bharat Abhiyan helped us to improve our clean water and sanitation. Right? Okay. So now let me begin with some questions. Okay. There are other things as well. Name 6 greenhouse gases. Kirti. Right? Kirti or Kirti. Kirti, are you there?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Question?
carbon dioxide,
Okay, CO2 was one of them. Then
methane,
methane,
hydrofluorocarbons,
HFCs, okay. They are CFCs, okay. Chlorofluorocarbons.
CFC, nitrous oxide,
Yes, N2O, nitrous oxide, oxides of nitrogen. Okay.
methane,
Methane is done. 1, 2, 3, 4.
सर हेक्साफ्लोराइड भी होता है क्या?
Sulfur hexafluoride.
सल्फर हेक्साफ्लोराइड, yes,
Okay,
sulfur
it's
hexafluoride.
SF6. Don't worry about these formulas. You just have to remember the name. These are chemical formulas for them. Chemical notations. Okay, the sixth one.
Water vapor.
Perfluorocarbon.
No,
Ozone.
I'm not. Ozone. Right?
Ozone.
Ozone. Ozone is the sixth one. Okay. So please remember
Yes,
them.
sir.
Please remember them because they are important. You
So
can
water
get
vapor
question
will
on
लिखा
them.
होगा
Sir,
Yeah,
Sir,
water vapor
water
is
vapor.
also there. Yes, water vapor is also there. Somewhere CFCs are mentioned. Somewhere water vapor is mentioned. But water vapor is low in quantity because the artificial one is CFCs. So we consider this one here. Okay. Okay.
So SF6,
Yeah.
sir, SF6 क्या है?
SF6 is sulfur hexafluoride. Sometimes they actually these 6 are very famous ones. Okay, this water vapor and this SF6 is or this CFCs. Sometimes this one is omitted. Sometimes this one is omitted. So okay, let us don't consider SF6. We can consider these 6 only because it's all about the quantity. Okay. Okay. Then move ahead. What was the next thing? Okay, let me tell you one thing here. The emission of all these gases. Okay, the first thing, which is the maximum emitted gas?
Nitrous oxide.
Carbon
Yeah.
dioxide.
Nitrous oxide.
Carbon dioxide,
Carbon dioxide is the maximum in concentration.
81%.
Okay. Who told that 81%?
I googled it yesterday. I'll Google it.
Okay. So, on the measurement unit, let me tell you about the measurement unit. You don't have to write this. When we'll come to GHGs or greenhouse gases, we'll make you write. Okay, I'll make you write. Okay. Then what we were talking about? We were talking about the measurement unit. Measurement unit of GHDs. This you have to write it as a fact inside of your copy. And please also write the name of 6 GHDs. Okay. I think now you know all of them. Okay. So measurement unit of GHD. Every greenhouse gas is measured in terms of TCO2. This is the measurement unit. And what it is? Tons of carbon dioxide emitted. Right? Yeah, Kirti, you are right. Tons of carbon dioxide emitted or emissions. Okay. So every gas is measured in equivalent terms of TCO2, terms of carbon dioxide emissions. Okay. Then third assignment. What was the third assignment?
Bioremediation.
No, third bioremediation was not the assignment. Renewable energy.
Oh, in India.
Yeah, renewable energy in India. So tell me the percentage of renewable energy in India.
So 9%.
Wrong.
35.8.
35.8.
35%. Right? 35%. So if I exclude the water, hydroelectricity, then what would be the percentage?
23.5.
21.
What?
23.5.
Yeah, it's around 21%.
21 point.
Approx 20%. Okay. Let us conclude on 20%. It's approx 20%. Because that 13-14% was due to hydroelectricity, which was recently added into renewable energy. It was recently added. Okay. Okay, let me give you another data here. Okay. So in this renewable energy, what's the percentage of wind?
45.2.
45.2. Okay. You are googling it. Okay, right. Then solar?
36.7.
You are doing Google. Okay. I got it.
Yesterday night, yesterday I googled it.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. You have to get the knowledge, right? The thing is, you must know it. If you have to write somewhere, you can do it. Okay. Then what next? Wind, solar, what are
Biomass.
biomass and
Waste to power.
waste to power. What is biomass concentration?
12%.
12%. Then what is waste to power? It's around 0.5 or 0.1%, something there. Okay. Okay, leave it there. So what I am telling you all this, why? The question is why I am telling you all this? Because in Paris Agreement, I discussed the Paris Agreement, right? So in Paris Agreement, India came with INDCs. You can write it somewhere in INDC. Intentionally determined goals. Okay. These are intentionally determined contributions. Intentionally determined contribution by a nation or nationally determined contribution. Even it is written somewhere as NDCs. So what it is INDC? Earlier in Kyoto Protocol, okay, I think you remember well what is Kyoto Protocol? What is Kyoto Protocol?
Binding
Manju?
protocol. Binding protocol. Sir.
No, binding protocol is the characteristic of Kyoto Protocol. What it is? Why it was
It is
signed?
for the reduction of emission of greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide.
Yes, reduction of greenhouse gases emissions. This was the major thing. Okay. Now, so after in this Kyoto Protocol, the contribution was on the developed nation. Those Western nations, they were loaded with the contribution. The developing nations had no, they were not forced to contribute anything, right? Nations like India, जो developing countries हैं, like India or China, they did not have to make any kind of contribution, right? The whole responsibility of reducing the emissions in Kyoto Protocol was on developed nations. But in Paris, it was said that now everyone should contribute, and the contribution should come from the nation themselves. They must decide what are they going to contribute, right? So you can write the full form: intentionally determined national contribution. They are INDCs. And here India committed that India will generate 40% of its total energy from renewables. Now we are on 35%. India committed that we will generate 40% of our total energy or total power generation from renewables by the year 2022. So someone has told me that I gave assignment for reading Paris Agreement. So if not yesterday, let us do it today. You have to come with all the INDCs tomorrow. That what are India's nationally determined contribution goals? Okay. Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
One, I have told you 40% renewable energy generation by 2022. 2022. The rest you will tell me tomorrow. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I think we have done enough of yesterday. Now begin with today. So this question. Okay. Whatever I've given you or taught you, I'm going to take some questions on them, right? So that you can get a glimpse at what UPSC is asking. So this was a question in year 2011 UPSC prelims. Here they asked that coal combustion से कौन सी gases निकलती है, right? The emissions which come out from the combustion of coal. The emissions which come out from the combustion of coal. So write your answers now. I want to see them. Write your answers. Pooja, 21. Why, Pooja, you have written 21 there? Dishang, B, 2 and 3 only. Then Manju Paul, 1 only, carbon dioxide only. Aman, 3, 1 and 3 only. Then Arpit, D, all 1, 2, 3. Pooja, 1 only. Aman Kumar Sharma, C. Lakshmi Prasanna, B. Kirti, C. Sakshi, all 3. Okay, Sakshi. And with the answers of others, please everyone write it. Please, everyone. Even if you are wrong, don't worry. It's a learning phase, okay? Everyone, please. Tumpi, D. Palak Mahajan, all. Okay. I'm unable to see the answers of Naurem. Tumpi has given it. Who else is left? Aditi. Aditi, have you answered? No, Aditi haven't answered, I think. And Preetam Banerjee, right? Preetam, are you there? Preetam Banerjee?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So write your answer there, okay? Write your answer,
Okay.
whatever it is, whatever you feel like, okay? Because now you can only give answers on intentions. Okay, Aditi, your answer was D. Okay, I got it. Pooja. I still don't have answer from Naurem and this Preetam and who else is left?
Actually,
Yeah,
I don't know,
Naurem.
sir.
Yeah.
I didn't want to guess it, sir, so I didn't answer it.
You please guess it. You please guess it. Don't worry. Please guess it.
Okay, sir.
You can have just have a logic. Just have a logic of your own. Then you can develop on later. You can develop on the information. But today, just guess it. I just want to see how you people are doing. Okay, now Naurem 1. It's okay. And okay, Preetam A. Okay, I think now everyone has answered. Okay. Okay, let me move ahead. So what we think that coal has coal. We all know that coal, the major component of coal is carbon. Okay, am I right? Am I right? Am
Yes,
I
sir.
audible? Okay, please
Yes, sir.
reply. Please reply. Okay, the major component of coal is carbon. And when combustion will happen, the carbon plus oxygen from air will form CO2. So definitely one is the correct answer. Okay. But coal is a complex material and it has various elements in it, right? It has certain amount of nitrogen, it has certain amount of sulfur, okay? It has certain amount of other elements as well. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
And when with combustion of coal, definitely these elements will mix with oxygen to form all these the oxides of nitrogen, sulfur, carbon dioxide. So the answer is D. Okay. Okay, everyone.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Is anyone asking something? You can ask anything you want. Okay. Then combustion of coal produces all these gases. The answer is D. The next question I am taking here is regarding carbon credits. So actually, this okay. Let us first take your guesses. Then we will come to the answer. Then I'll explain you what it is about. So what is carbon credit and what it is in context with? You can see the option. It is a carbon credit system was ratified in Kyoto Protocol. Carbon credits are awarded to countries of group that have reduced the greenhouse gases. Then goal of carbon credit system is to limit the increase of carbon dioxide emission. Or they are treated at a fixed price from time to time by UN environment. So you have to answer here. See, here the game of UPSC. You can see not correct. Please watch it. Please watch it. The answer they are asking not correct. So be ready with these things in UPSC. Puja, sulfur oxides. Okay, I got that. It was in last question. Please give the answer here. D from Dishang, Harsh, Aman, Shada, Kirti. Where are others? Please give the answer for this question. Please everyone, please. Lakshmi. I think Palak has not given the answer right. Who else is left? Then this Sharda, the Sakshi has given now. Pritam Banerjee has given. Manju Paul has given. Arya has also given. Okay. So now let me tell you, this is not. So carbon credit. First, let me explain you what is carbon credit, and you can write it as well. Okay, you can write this carbon credit as well in your copies. So what is carbon credit? Actually, whatever emissions are made, they are measured in terms of tons of CO2. Right? The measurement unit is tons of CO2 emissions. The same unit of greenhouse gas emission is used for this carbon credit also. Right? So under this Kyoto Protocol, now I will let you know that we have discussed this Kyoto Protocol. So under this Kyoto Protocol, there was a system of carbon crediting. There was a kind of credit mechanism in which every country was given some quota limits, some quota of carbon emission, right? Some quota for carbon emission.
Sir, under this,
Yeah,
sir, repeat.
under this Kyoto Protocol, some quota was allotted, fixed instead of some, right? Fixed quota was allotted to every country. A certain amount of fixed quota was allotted to every country for carbon emissions, right? So what they did, suppose if one country is emitting beyond this quota, they are moving out of this quota. Suppose this is a circle of their quota and they are emitting here. Okay, so they are moving out of their quota. And there is another country which was having quota this and they are only able to emit this much. Okay, they are only able to emit this much. So this quota of theirs is pending with them. They have reduced their emissions, so they have this advantage that they can sell this quota limit to this country which is exceeding their quota limits. So what will happen then? The total carbon emissions are now limited. They are controlled. Total carbon emission quota was set. It was distributed among countries. Okay. So if one country emits more, other will emit less. They can exchange their quotas. The overall emission comes in a limit. It can be regulated to a certain amount. Right? Right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So these were emission trading norms. Emission trading in Kyoto Protocol. Okay. So it was in conjunction with the Kyoto Protocol. Okay. Then the second option is carbon credits are awarded to countries or groups that have reduced greenhouse gases below their emission quota. Carbon credits were awarded to countries or groups that have reduced their greenhouse gases below their emission quota. So it was not carbon credit. Carbon credit were given by these countries to those exceeding their quota. Okay. Okay. Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
And the goal of this system is to limit the increase of carbon dioxide emission. है ना? जैसा मैंने बताया, the overall limit gets controlled. Overall limit of emission gets controlled. And the last one is carbon credit are traded at fixed price from time to time by UN. So UN was the authority which was doing this, which was managing this trade or this quota thing, these credits. Okay, I'll explain you more details when we'll come to Kyoto Protocol later. I'll tell you about the clean development mechanism and this carbon credit system. All this I'll tell you later. Okay, it's just a question. So I wanted to know you this Kyoto Protocol questions, right? Okay, I wanted to give you a glimpse how these questions are asked in exam. So the next question I'm going to discuss is about this question. There is a concern over the increase of harmful algal blooms in seawater of India. So what it is related to? You might remember yesterday I told you about the issues of hydrosphere. Right?
Yes, sir.
अरे reply तो करो.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Instead, you told me. I didn't tell you. You told me. What are the issues of hydrosphere? Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So one such issue was eutrophication. I will give you its definition at appropriate place. Okay. But one such thing was algal bloom and eutrophication. So what are algal blooms? When due to release of fertilizers and chemicals from fields in water bodies exceed a certain limit, these alga, they get these nutrients as food, and the population of these algae increases like a boom. Okay, the population of this algae increases in this water body. And this sudden increase of alga population in this water body is called algal bloom. Right?
Yes.
So what happens when this alga grows at such a faster rate? It will consume nutrients and minerals which were meant for other organisms. Right?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Suppose के oxygen है or food, so this alga will take that food, that oxygen, and which will not be left for other organisms to survive. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this fertilizer and chemical, they are the culprits. They are which are used extensively in the agriculture. They are the culprits, right? So okay, now let us take the options, because the first one is discharge of nutrients from the estuaries. I should have told you this later, huh? How everyone can answer this. Okay, runoff from the land during the monsoon and upwelling in the seas.
So that's it.
So what's the option? Give your answers.
So one only.
The one only is discharge of nutrients from estuaries. Okay, I'll tell you about estuaries. First, just answer whatever you can. Estuary, you can assume it like a water body. Vishang B, Pooja 1. Okay, write it like question number 3B. So I can take it like, okay, it's for this question. Please write it like this, question 3B or 3A or 3C, whatever. Dishang, Karpit, Naurem, Arya, Aditi, Aman, Harsh, Pritam, where are others? Lakshmi, Prasanna, where is Arpit, where is Disha? Please come with the answers. Palak is writing. Where Manju Paul, have you given your answer? Manju? Sakshi, Shada, be active. Enjoy the class. Okay. So with this, let me tell you this. What are estuaries? Actually, I gave you a glimpse of rift valleys, the rivers flowing. Okay, I might have or might not. Okay, don't worry. So there are rift valleys when there are structures like these mountains and these valleys, right? And these valleys, they are because of they are because of colliding of plates. I'll explain this later. Just remember about valleys. They are called rift. Okay, they are called rift valleys. So what happened when rivers like Narmada or Tapi, they flow on western coast, towards western coast. Okay, Narmada and Tapi, they flow towards west and fall in Arabian Sea. So these rivers, they flow in Rift Valley, and when they fall in the ocean at their mouth, they do not form delta. They do not form delta. They directly fall. They do not form delta. You don't have to write this. It's just a concept I'm giving you.
No, I didn't hear you.
I'll explain. Okay. I'll explain this in geography. Okay. Here I'm just giving you a concept. So these rivers, when they fall in this Arabian Sea, so they do not form delta. They form estuaries. Estuary is a narrow water body at the mouth of river which contain a part of river fresh water and a part of salty oceanic or seawater. Okay, you can call it a body at the confluence of river and ocean or sea. Am I clear? Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, can you explain once more?
Okay, of course, must ask. So what an estuary is a body at the confluence, a river like this is coming, if it is not forming delta. What is delta? Delta is a deposition. जो भी river अपने साथ लेकर आ रही है, whatever load or sediments river is bringing with itself, it is deposited at the mouth because of low slope, very low slope. And this forms delta. You might have heard the largest delta, Ganga Brahmaputra delta here. Okay, you might have heard this about this largest delta in the world. So when rivers like Ganga, they have huge amount of sediments with them. When they flow, they deposit them at their mouth. But when the rivers flow in Rift Valley, they have less amount of sediments with them. And when they fall into river, they form narrow water body called estuary. They do not form any delta. They form a narrow water body called estuary. These are estuaries. This was only to give you explain. So I think everyone has got it.
Yes, sir.
If there's a doubt, one.
Sir, what is the meaning of upwelling in the seas?
Yeah, I'm coming to it. I'll explain each and every option here. I was right. So runoff from the land during the monsoon, it's the same thing. Rivers in those runoff or even the rainfall. Okay, rainfall, monsoon rainfall. So when it rains in the field, the fertilizers get mixed up with this water and they flow down to rivers or ponds or lakes, whatever water body they flow down to it. Okay. This was the second one. The first one, discharge of nutrient from estuaries. So I told you about estuaries. They have mix of sea water and fresh river water. So this makes them the most productive region in the world. Most productive because they produce maximum amount of biological mass. This also I will tell you later. So these estuaries are most productive region. So when nutrients are discharged from these estuaries, suppose this estuary has some amount of nutrients and they are discharged to this sea. River is coming, here there is estuary and nutrients are discharged to sea. So the algal bloom can be seen at this mouth of river, the mouth of this river, okay. Then upwelling in seas. So another, this is a concept I will tell you, okay. It's like I'm teaching geography, not environment, okay. So in South America, suppose this is South America continent. So on the western coast of the South America, here we have water flow. It is called current. Flow of water is called current. So it is Southern Pacific Ocean. Okay, Southern Pacific Ocean here. So what happens? Through movement of air, this water on the surface moves towards west. It's due to flow of air. So what happens? The water from the layers below it, the water from the layers below it comes to surface. Okay, this is upwelling in seas. And since this this water is coming from the layers below, it comes with large amount of nutrients with them. These layers have large amount of nutrients with them, and this leads to nutrient enrichment of this area. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now okay, Rishank. Palak, am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Chumpi? Am I clear, Chumpi? Am I clear, Chumpi? Okay, yes. Okay. So then the crux of all these options, what is the crux of all these options? The crux is all these options are leading to nutrient enrichment of water bodies. Nutrient enrichment of water bodies, right? Nutrient enrichment of water bodies. And when this nutrient enrichment occurs, alga would thrive because of sufficient amount of food it needs. So there will be algal bloom, right? So the answer is
D.
okay, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Okay, yes, ask Nishant, I think.
Sir, in the first option,
Yeah, discharge
If
of
the-
nutrients from estuaries.
if the rivers form estuaries, then how do they provide the nutrients to algae?
I've told you they are these estuaries. Suppose this is the river coming, and it is the mouth. Okay, let me clear this. Okay, so suppose this is a coastal land. Okay, a river is coming from here. So suppose this is the region of estuary, and it's the ocean or sea. Here the river forms. Okay, So this estuary has a mix of fresh water and saline water, right?
Yes,
Right.
sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
This improves the productivity of this water body estuary. What happens? This fresh water nutrients and salt water nutrients both get combined and create a new type of environment, which is optimum, which is very much optimum for many of the organisms to thrive, to survive. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and these nutrient-rich productive regions, then they discard or dispose their nutrients into this mouth of river or at this sea. Okay,
Yes, sir.
they dispose their nutrients to the sea. If they are extra nutrients, definitely they are going there into the sea.
Yes, sir.
Am I clear? So
Yes,
this
sir.
will lead to algal bloom near the mouth of sea. It's all its water, right? So this region will witness algal bloom due to nutrient enrichment. And it's called mouth of sea. Oh, mouth of river in sea, right?
Yes, sir.
Am I
Thank you. Yes, sir.
answer is D then, right?
Yes.
It's also a question of 2011 UPSC prelims 2011. Okay. Okay. Then coming to the question number 4. So this is the last question we are going to practice today. So what this question says, the scientific views that increase in global temperature. Okay. So I gave you the concept of global warming, right, everyone?
Yes,
I've
sir.
told you about that Paris Agreement glimpse. I've given a Paris Agreement, global warming, 2-degree increase.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The scientific view is that the increase in global temperature should not exceed 2 degrees centigrade. Okay, this is what they have decided in Paris Agreement. What the countries have committed in Paris Agreement. So scientists are of the view that the global temperature should not exceed 2 degrees centigrade above the pre-industrial level. If above pre-industrial level, what can be its possible impacts? अगर बढ़ गया तो क्या होगा? If there is an increase, what will happen? We are trying to make it below 2 degrees centigrade, but what will happen if there is increase beyond 3 degrees centigrade? Because as per the data of IPCC, okay, it's a name. I will give you I will tell you about this organization, Intergovernmental Panel for Climate Change. Intergovernmental Panel for Climate Change. They give their assessment on the condition of climate change. Assessment reports are there. So IPCC has told that we have already crossed this 1 degree centigrade limit. We have already witnessed rise of 1 degree centigrade temperature by 2017. It was already accomplished in 2017. So how can we? How many years left till 2100? 83 years. Until then, we have to live only with rise of 1 degree centigrade. And the thing is that there are predictions that there will be 2.5 degrees centigrade by 2050. But this is the peak. We assume that after reaching the peak, the countries will move towards carbon neutral economy. Carbon neutral. This all is not that much important. Okay, this all is a current affair kind of thing. I cannot let you write all of these things. I've given you the explanation of basic things. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then moving to this scientific view. Okay, so what will be the impact? Now give me the answers. So Arya has given answer 4th ka D. Puja, sir, noise. Okay, yeah, noise is there. I also can notice it. Okay, I'll see what can be done. Dishank. Is it from my side? I don't know.
No, sir. No, sir.
Here. Then Arya, Puja. Okay, then Dishank 4th ka D, Arpit 4th ka B, Palak option D, Chumpi D, Harsh both got 2. Okay, 2. It's D. Okay, Kirti D. Aman Kumar C. Left. I think Manju Paul, Nareem, Disha, and Sharda. Still there is network problem. Pritam has given now. Lakshmi. Where's Manju?
So your voice is not coming properly.
What?
So a lot of noise is there. So not from your side. So it is not from your side.
Sir, please make everyone mute their mics.
Yes, sir. Please make everyone mute their mics.
Okay, I can see the mics of Palak, Sakshi, Dishant. Please mute them. Okay. Okay, now reply me with messages. Okay, so I can be clear. Am I clear now? Am I clearly audible now? Okay. Please. So please close your mics and please give me answer here only in messages, right? Okay. Okay, so what I am asking Manju. Where's your answer, Manju? Okay, Manju 4th. Okay. I think everyone has given it now. Then coming to the question, let me explain you the option. Terrestrial biosphere tends toward a net carbon source. So what will happen if there is 2-degree increase? The Earth will become, the lithosphere will become net emitter of carbon. Because for 2 degrees centigrade rise, there will be rising temperature on Earth. That is what we are talking about, right? There will be rise of 2 degrees centigrade temperature on Earth, and this will lead to further reduction in vegetation on Earth, because most of they are temperature sensitive. Most of vegetation is temperature sensitive. We will witness loss of biodiversity, loss of plants. Rise of temperature will lead to loss of plants. Then what will happen? The carbon today we have stored in these plants will get released. Right? Am I clear to everyone? Are you getting me? What am I saying?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
You can write yes. Okay. So then what will happen? Loss of plants will lead to increase in emission of carbon, which is till now trapped in these plants, this vegetation part. So the terrestrial biosphere will become a net carbon source. Even the soil holds a large amount of carbon in it. So with rise in temperature, there will be increase in the particle distance. With rise in temperature, there will be increase in gap due to hot air moving inside them. So this will lead to release of further CO2. Hot air between CO2 particles will increase the gap between them, which will lead to increase of CO2, which is trapped by soil. So all this will lead to net carbon emission. Then widespread coral mortality. So what is coral? Actually, they are animals. Coral are fauna or animals. They live near the surface of sea or ocean. Inside they are aqueous, and they live inside the sea on some kind of temporary mountain or hills. You might have heard about coral islands, like Lakshadweep is a coral island.
Yes,
So
sir.
they are formed from the dead corals. Okay, they are formed on dead mound of corals. Mound, what is mound? It's actually some kind of deposition. Okay, so when rising coral are very sensitive to temperature. Even they are used as indicators of temperature rise. There are various reports. I'll come to corals also, and I'll give you a lot of information about corals, because they are very important. And they are called rainforest of the ocean because of their high level of productivity, and they are very sensitive to temperature. So they live near the oceanic surface. Yes, Harsh, are you asking something? Let me see the messages. Okay. So with depth of coral, temperature rise. With rise in temperature, death of coral will occur. Okay, because they are sensitive to temperature. All the global wetlands will permanently disappear. Up here comes the problem. What is wetland? Actually, wetland is a region which is submerged with water for at least some part of air up to a depth of 3 meter approx, I think. Okay, so this also I will explain you later, but I am giving you an idea here that it's a land and water, mix of land and water arrangement, where water is there, land is filled with water for some months or for few months or some part of year for up to 3 meters, and this gives birth to new type of vegetation in these regions. Okay, so the problem here is what I told you, don't go with the extremes. In UPSC they will give you extremes, so have a doubt there, come with a suspicion there. The problem is all global wetlands will permanently disappear. That's something not possible. Okay, so 3 goes wrong. Then the next one is cultivation of cereal will not be possible. Now, cultivation of cereal will not be possible only up to some extent, because if there are glaciers in the northern region, in polar region, they will melt. They will lead to creation of land with optimum temperature level for agriculture, right? If today they are covered with snow or ice, they will lead to land tomorrow if there is melting of ice. So they will give us land which has optimal conditions for, because the temperature will reduce, but not that much as compared to tropics. So there won't be this anywhere. There also is an extreme. So this option is also wrong. So what's the answer now? Now give me the answers. Fourth ka D. Most of you has given D. D is not the correct answer, right? The answer is D. 1 and 2 only. 3 and 4 is wrong. Okay. Okay. So ecology. I told you about ecology. So I will finish the concept of ecology today, at least. Okay. So ecology. Ecology, I told you about, it is a scientific study. Ecology is study. Environment was the relationship. Ecology is study of that relationship with the living organism among themselves and with their environment, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So it is about the study of relationship of organism among themselves and with their environment. Okay. You can write this definition in your copy. Ecology is this. You can write this same definition. The study of relationship. Make a point of make a heading of ecology. Write this. Ecology is scientific study of relationship of living organism with among the organism themselves and with their environment or surrounding. Okay. Have you written it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Only
sir.
2 answers. 3.
Yes, sir.
3 answers are there only. Where are the people? Manju, Arya,
Yes, sir.
Pooja. Okay, Pooja, yes. Okay. Okay, I think you can write it now. Okay.